Out of the blue yesterday, a new credit card dropped onto the scene. Today, we're going to talk about that card. I'm going to go over the details with you live and show you exactly what I'm looking at and give you my thoughts on it and final verdict on the card. But before we do, if you enjoy this kind of content and have not subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. It is free and it gets the channel visible to more people just like you who are watching right now. I thank you ahead of time. Now let's dive in. Going to share my screen with you all like I normally do here. And we're going to go through this live. And this new card is the Rakuten American Express card out of the blue. so um, it's issued by Imprint, which I honestly had never heard of until yesterday when news of this card dropped. So um, uh, always learning something new every day. So as you can see here on the Rakuten page, it says, earn an extra 4% cash back when you shop with Rakuten and 1% everywhere else, no annual fee. So, okay, pretty cool. A lot of us know of Rakuten. A lot of us use Rakuten. I do use Rakuten as much as possible. I try to use Rakuten. It's always an extension that I have installed on a browser on a computer. So I'm always looking at Rakuten as I'm shopping and doing anything else really too, travel, anything. So I would say I'm a heavy user of Rakuten. Now, whether or not how much I actually use of it is a different thing because sometimes when you're shopping for something, there's just nothing in Rakuten that is there for your needs, so it doesn't come into play. But a lot of times it does. We're going to go into the bits and bobs here of this card. So here, it says get a 25% bonus when you spend $500 in the first 90 days on the Rakuten card. Eh, 20, that seems kind of but I guess if you were looking at it from the point of view, if it was points, it'd be getting a $2,500 bonus or 2,500 point bonus, but this still seems pretty weak in my mind. This could definitely be better. Let's dig into the card details though. So it says here stack cash back on top of cash back. So plus 4% on Rakuten purchases, earn an extra 4% cash back on top of what you earn with Rakuten. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty compelling multiplier. Then here's another one here 10% Rakuten dining. Earn an extra 5% cash back on top of the 5% cash back at Rakuten restaurant partners. Okay, this is pretty cool too. Like get an extra 5% on top of 5% for dining at Rakuten restaurants. That's pretty cool. I think that's a pretty good option. Pretty good multiplier actually. So scroll on down here and earn cash back on all other purchases. So you get 2% back on groceries and restaurants. Earn on your everyday essentials wherever you shop or dine. Okay, so if you're so there's cards that out there that do a lot better with 2% on groceries and restaurants, but uh, uh, it's it's okay, I suppose. And then 1% on everything else. Uh, that's not a multiplier. And that's about it for the card. So my thoughts on this card. I'm gonna so I think it's a good card. The welcome offer is weak. I think it's really weak. Um, if I this card out right, I believe $25 bonus, and then I think the maximum you can earn in a year is like there was I think I saw somewhere that you would earn like in a maximum, or I guess you would get points on 7,000 and spend. So there's the cap on the card too as well. It's like $25 and like if you maxed everything out, it'd be like $280 in cash back a year. So it in my mind, this would be a good card for as a filler card. So I think this would be a good card to pair with the rest of your Amex setup. This is a great card for MR people car or MR ecosystem people like yours truly. You guys know how much I love Amex. You guys know how much I love welcome offers. Amex MR points and whatnot. So I think this would be a great card for me. However, it's a supplement to my other MX cards, like my gold card and my Blue Business Plus card and so on and so on. It's a supplemental card. I I would not daily driver this card. Now, here's a couple of caveats with this card. If you noticed right here, Rakuten Dining. Well, I know some people were saying that, well, we're a Rakuten restaurant. I don't see Rakuten restaurants anywhere. Well, if you go in the app and you look at dining in the app, um, if you go into the app and you go to the dining section and if you don't have uh, sharing or using location services on your phone for this app, you have to turn it on. And once you turn it on, then Rakuten Dining will show you all of the restaurants that are close to you in your area that are Rakuten Dining partners. Not every place is. You're not going to get 10% back on every restaurant. It's only Rakuten restaurant partners. Thus, the caveat down here of restaurant. So basically, any restaurant that's not a Rakuten restaurant, it's 2%. There are some decent Rakuten dining options in my area. There are a handful of places that I eat at from time to time. There's a few places on there that I have not eaten at yet, but I'm interested in. So I can see myself doing this with Rakuten Dining. So I'm going to stop sharing here, but I think that this is a card that is a good supplemental card to my setup, like I said, my Amex Gold, my Blue Business Plus, so on and so on. Uh, Very good supplemental card. Would I get this card right now? No, I would not. Um, Actually, last night I did the pre-approval for the card, and as you can see here, I was pre-approved for the card, $7,500 credit limit. Um, they give you like a month I guess for me it was like until August 16th to take the offer. I declined the offer, but the offer is still valid until the middle of August. I turned it down. It's not a compelling enough of a card for me to get another personal card right now. I could see it being an in-game card though at some point. I could see it being like okay, there's nothing else I want to get, so I'm just going to get this card. I can see it being that card at that point in my journey. So I think it definitely has a place in the wallet for a lot of people. It will have a place in the wallet for me at some point, just not right now. What do y'all think about this? Let's talk about it in the comment section below. I'm really curious to hear what y'all have to say about it. Also, too, again, if you've not subscribed to the channel yet and you enjoyed this video, please do so. It is free. It gets the channel visible to more people just like you. I thank you very much for doing so. Also, too, I do have referral links down in the description below. I have links for all of the Amex cards, for several of the Chase cards, for the Built Mastercard. You can even buy me a coffee at Ko-Fi, a free tipping platform. If you do use any of my links, please tell me because I want to thank you personally. There are so many links out there everywhere. And for you to choose me, of all people, to use a link from, I want to thank you personally because it means a lot. Also, too, I do have channel memberships available as well. Right now, it is $1.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. Right now, I'm doing members only videos about once every other week. I'm going to start doing members only live streams once a month here very soon. And I thank you ahead of time for joining as well. And if you do join, please tell me because, again, I want to thank you. Now, if you please do me a big favor and please be good to each other today and be respectful. And until next time, bye for now.